arrived on home. And the runner is in from second. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park two-run home run.
Yeah, and you can sort of sense this one coming. I mean, once this thing hits off the wall and they have a little bit of trouble out there with it, he decides he's just going to keep right on going. And he winds up scoring on the inside-the-park home run.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Smith. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, this hasn't been the smoothest inning ever, so he just needed to get it out somehow. And I think he'll take it right here on that ground ball.
Rod Carew will try again. Might still be a bit winded after that inside-the-park home run, his first at-bat. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Beltran's aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in. The American League's all-star starter at first base a season ago. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the 2nd inning. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And after that head-scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. Ted Williams will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Okay, let's get him out. Come on.
Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yoenis Cespedes will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Jacoby Ellsbury is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. Here's the first pitch to him. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Gardner not stopping. He's headed for 3rd. And he is in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple. Chase Headley will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Yeah, all he needed to do was to put this ball in play. And they'll tag him out heading up the line, but he will pick up an RBI on the play, so that's a great job.
Tom Gorzolani is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. Now here's the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front, 7-0. Nick Castellanos will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Ozzie Smith will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll round it and try for 3rd. And he's going for it all, headed for the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Rod Carew will try it again. He homered back in the 1st inning of this one. Swing, hard hit ball to 2nd. Throw on to 1st, so a good comeback there as he gets the 1st out of the inning. Carlos Beltran will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First offering on the way. There's a line drive that'll be over the head of Iglesias and on into left center field for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Around 3rd and being waved on home, and the runner will score from 1st. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. Ted Williams will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Now the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. That look says it all in the 3rd base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he's not stopping. He's trying for it all. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at 3rd, but he was having none of that. He had that inside the park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Now a hard liner toward short. Throw to 1st will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now. Brett Gardner will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards 2nd. Up with it is Kinsler, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at 1st as they record the out. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 11 and the Tigers nothing. Jose Iglesias will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Chase Headley will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit from McCann.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. From the stretch, he's running again. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 11-0. Stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Some action now in the Tigers' bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. First pitch to him. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Beltran will take the turn and head for second now. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. He's around third, not done yet. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside the park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's going for it all, headed for the plate. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside the park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. And here's the first pitch. Fouled back. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will find the gap. It's extra bases for Ellsbury. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Brett Gardner will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready, now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Teixeira just does this himself at first, and that'll do it. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. James McCann will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they found it rough sailing.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the